Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another free pick video. We just finished the round of 32, first day today, and tomorrow, Sunday, we have the round of 32, day two, and it's going to be pretty sweet. We went 3-0 the last 3 days in all of our free picks. Gave you guys a free pick winner on the first day, gave you a free pick winner on the second day, gave you a free pick winner today, and now we go for 4 days in a row for free pick winners. Okay, guys, I do this for a freaking living. Win or lose, I always keep going and I always win long term. This is why I'm profitable. So I've been able to do this for a very long time. So if you have aspirations to grow your bankroll, if you guys have aspirations to make picks in sports for the rest of your life and actually live off of this, you're on the right page. Make sure you guys follow, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys are tailing. Okay, I do my absolute best to help you guys win. That's the bottom line. But we had some really good wins today, guys. Here was obviously the free pick we had for a unit. I added another half a unit on this play. I loved it so much. And we won. It was the Arkansas High Point game that we had the over on the total points. We also had over in Houston A&M for first half points. We had the over in the Duke TCU game. We had the under in Michigan State Louisville game, and we had Michigan State to cover the 4.5 point spread in the game. So pretty good day overall, guys. We had some really good picks as well where we did have TCU to cover today. TCU ended up falling short on that one. They just wet the bed in the last 10 minutes of the game, and nothing you can do there. So hurt sometimes, guys, when you lose on a couple possessions, but that's basketball, that's life. We move forward. We still had a pretty profitable day. And the new strategy I've been revealing to my VIP members in March Madness, we went 5-3 on those today out of the 8 games. Um, and we went 3-1 yesterday on the ones I gave out in VIP. So pretty sick. We're really on a roll right now. So if you guys want my best picks, come to Winnable. Link is in the description of this video. You guys can make sure if you're not just in the free plan, you guys can upgrade to VIP Basic, the premiums. And there's still some spots left in the March Madness picks. I'm going to leave this open, guys. Only a few people took advantage today. Oh, there's only 12 left now, so someone just took advantage. Take advantage now, guys, while you can, okay? Because once this is out, it's out, guys. You're still going to get so much value from this, and that's what's super important is to be able to get as much value as possibly can, get as many plays as you can. But yeah, guys, I'm trying to give you guys as much value as I possibly can in these picks. Okay, so if you guys are joining up, you're gonna get a huge, massive discount for 80% off, and you'll get this for an entire month. So whenever your month starts, you can start literally today, and you'll get it for the next 4 weeks still. It just doesn't end on after March Madness is over. Like I'm gonna roll this over in a little bit for baseball for you guys. If you guys are through for the entire month. Okay, so I try to make it pretty relative for you guys. The best thing I suggest though, guys, if you guys want to do this long term, like I said, you want to be like me doing this for a living, getting into a lifetime or year pass option where you guys can get in for the long term is going to help you guys profit and really benefit from this whole thing. Okay. So a couple codes remain for you guys to get some good discounts. And I'm excited because we have a lot to look forward to for the rest of the year. Baseball season's coming up. We have NBA playoffs coming up. It's going to get a lot of fun. Okay. But a couple things though, guys, before I get into anything, make sure if you guys haven't yet, get in with ONYX odds. Okay. It doesn't matter when you guys get in, beginning of the tournament or after. Right now, in this middle of the tournament, they're doing a huge promo for if you deposit $10 in their app, they'll give you 150 in bonus picks instantly with promo code Sniper Sky. So there will be a pinned comment for this for you guys to go and check it out. Create your account, deposit 10 in the account, and get 150 instantly. This is easily the best promo we've ever seen. So take advantage right now while you can if you don't have ONYX yet. If you're in a prize pick state, you most likely can get on ONYX and do everything you've been doing with prize picks. But guys, take advantage of these bonuses, man. Who cares where your money's at right now? Get the bonuses, build the bankroll, and have leverage. That's what matters the most. Okay. But before I get to the free pick, guys, I do want to show you we did survive today. We have 3 entries left in Survivor. Actually, let me see here. We have so these are my $5 entries to win 100,000. There's currently out of the 22,000 that were placed, there's only 8,827 entries left. Okay, so that's pretty good. So that means, guys, if I were to win today, okay, guaranteed money of $100,000. Divided by 8,827. That means I'm only getting $11.32. Fine. Means I made back my investment. But this number is obviously going to go way down, and we're going to have a lot more of a opportunity to win. Okay. But right now we're in day four. Um, Thank goodness I took Gonzaga already and Vanderbilt because both Gonzaga and Vanderbilt are now out. So that was a perfect day one pick. If we could see in the future, right, would have picked these guys all the way through for just day one. Arkansas now in the Sweet 16. Got them today for this entry here, but I used them down here. So I like that. Michigan State I also took here. I have one entry here in Survivor for the winnable I'm doing, as well as Ryan Hammer. So I actually have four entries left, technically. So pretty cool. But check this out. So I've already done Vandy, KU, and Arkansas here. And then I think right here as well, I did Gonzaga, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Gonzaga, KU, and Arkansas. Okay. So this one's pretty cool, guys. This one's $5,000. Um, Split between now what is left 240 entries. So if I won today, splitting the pot, I'd win $20. Okay. I know it doesn't sound like a lot right now, guys, but we're literally only into day four. So yeah, of course, it's not going to be a lot, right? Like we haven't gotten to the final day yet, and that's where things really get interesting. Okay. But let's do one of my $5 entries. I'll give you guys a pick that I want to do today. We'll do this one since Vandy Gonzaga are out. So we've already done UVA, KU, and Arkansas. So for day four, here's what we have. We have Miami, Florida, and Purdue. I'm also looking at the UCLA UConn game. I'm looking at Iowa, Florida. I definitely won't be touching the Utah State Arizona game. I don't want to burn Arizona. I think they're going to be Utah State. I don't want to burn them. Texas Tech and Alabama will be a toss-up. I think Texas Tech could edge this one out, mainly because they've been playing without JT Toppin for a while. They've adjusted. Alabama still hasn't fully adjusted to not having Aiden Holloway in their lineup with the marijuana problem that he had. So kind of hard to select here. But if we look at the bracket, St. John's in Kansas is also a really tough one I want to avoid because it's just a pick'em game. You know what I mean? It's a pick'em game. I feel like St. John's could win. That could be a good play because, if they play Duke, that's going to be a pick'em game too because I think St. John's is misseeded. And yeah, it's just a really tough situation. Florida and Iowa, I'm looking at this one too because I think if Florida wins, I feel like they could still match up okay with Nebraska in the Sweet 16. I just think they have a really tough road down here now. Um, After getting past Iowa, they'd have to get past Nebraska, who's been playing really well. They also have size to kind of match what they're doing. Illinois and Houston is like insane matchup. This is gonna be a really fun Sweet 16 matchup to watch. Um, so we will see. I would stay away from this one the next round too. Tennessee and Virginia is also tough because this is also a pick'em game. I think Iowa State should take care of Kentucky, but no Joshua Jefferson most likely is really hard as well. So it's one of those things, guys. These are difficult. Now we're getting to the difficult picks. Okay. It's one of those things where now you have to kind of look and say, hey, who do I not want to take for sure? Who do I want to eliminate? Right? Who do you see yourself, or who do you see winning and having a great shot at winning and then possibly losing the next round, right? That's the goal here. I think Purdue could also be another great option for tomorrow, maybe mainly because I think they should definitely take care of Miami. Um, but this Texas team has been playing so well and they're feeling really confident right now. And it's one of those things where if you take Purdue now, you just don't know what this game is going to entail with Texas. Let's say Arizona gets into the Elite Eight. Now Purdue has to play Arizona, which makes it really tough for them as well. So yeah, lots of tough decisions here, guys. I think what I'm gonna hammer though, if I'm being honest with you guys, is probably UConn. Okay, I think UConn will take care of UCLA. UCLA's got to travel all the way to Pennsylvania for this game, which they've obviously have been there and they're used to it now, and they've got Big Ten experience. I don't think that's going to bother them too much, but I think this UConn crowd will show up for sure, and get a win. It's one of those things where now if UConn wins and they got to play Michigan State, that game is totally going to be a pick 'em game because it's neutral site courting and will be a tough game to kind of pick. And so it's almost like taking UConn at this point is pretty good just because of their path of progression and who they got to match up with. So I think that's what I'm going to do, guys, if I'm being honest with you, because I think I still might want to conserve Purdue because I feel like they could match up with Texas well. So that could be if my next play, if I were to look at the Sweet 16 is just hammering Purdue, that might be a great play. And that still keeps my number one seeds alive. I also think if I want to pick a backup play right now, Florida would probably be number two for me, or Iowa State. Okay, Iowa State if they have to play Virginia or Tennessee without Joshua Jefferson, that is going to be it's going to be really really tough. But I'd say my top three choices right now, number one would be probably hammering UConn based on path of progression. They got to play Michigan State. That's not going to be easy. Sweet 16 at all. And after that, you're probably playing Duke or St. John's. Okay, so tough road there. Iowa State gets past on this one. I think they have a great shot at doing that no matter what. But then now you got to go against lanky Tennessee and a very strong, physical, and well-coached Virginia squad too. That also makes it difficult. So them moving on to the Sweet 16 and then having to get stumped there is very high possibility. Um, and then I think Florida being Iowa should happen. I know it's a one seed, but now it's kind of a one seed that I'm not super like head over heels for because I know now their path of progression is playing Nebraska, and that's going to be tough. And even if they get past Nebraska, which I feel like they very well could. I feel like their size could disrupt them enough, and their experience, and their pace of play could disrupt Nebraska enough to kind of make them fold for their inexperience in the Sweet 16. So that could be a good Sweet 16 play as well. So maybe I won't play that as much. And then obviously if they get to the Sweet 16, they beat them, they go to the Elite Eight, they got to play Illinois or Houston. Tough. Okay. But guys, I think the safest play right now is I'm gonna hammer UConn. Okay, I think UConn's gonna be a great pick. I think they're gonna win, and then once again, guys, their path of progression is going to be hard. And so I think for all my entries here, I'm just gonna go all in on UConn. Okay, that's my highest confident pick for Survivor to get through day four and move on to day five. Okay. Day five and six will be the same as like day four and three, where you just pick one. But day seven and eight is going to be you got to pick two entries, which would be, so you have the you have the, whatchamacallit, round of 32 here. Then this one's going to be Sweet 16. And then this one's going to be, Elite Eight, which they're making you pick two. And then you have Final Four, and then you have the championship. Then you got to pick one or the other. So going to be interesting. Like it's gonna be hard, guys. It's gonna be awesome though. Okay. But yeah, UConn it is. I think I like the path of progression here. Okay. But let's also get to the free pick, guys. I have a free pick for y'all. It's in the Arizona Utah State game. Gonna be a good one. Check out a couple things. Here's how the lines opened up. You got minus 12 and a half for Arizona's the open. They're now down to 11 and a half. Opens at 155 and a half, now down to 154 and a half. The money line's minus 800, 550. Okay. They're playing in San Diego. Okay. Utah State travels probably a little bit farther just because they're more northern Utah. Arizona is close to San Diego. They can draw a pretty good home crowd for this game. Um, but Utah State plays conference games here. They're playing at Viejas Arena, which is where San Diego State is. So that could be, a comfortable feeling for Utah State is that they play their away games there. But guys, I feel like oddly enough, this team can be pretty evenly matched in certain areas of the game. I feel like um I feel like with the way Utah State just battles and they're gritty, they're gonna try to make everything tough for those big guys, Krivas and I forget the other guy's name. Awaka, that's right. In this game. But Burries, Bradley, they got to keep up with MJ Collins and Mason Falslev. Like these are two pretty good guards, man. And so are these guys. Obviously, Big 12 Player of the Year right here. It ain't gonna be easy, but 82 points a game, 86 points a game. Both give up about the same amount of points, field goal percentages, etc. The rebounding is a difference, though. This is where I think Arizona can really win the game, is the rebounding. But I think where Utah State is, they just don't give up. They're gritty and tough, and they're going to do everything they can to score. They've played in high tempo games, and they did last game. Okay. I really like right now, guys, the total point mark at 155 and a half. Now down to 154 and a half. So we would take the over 154 and a half total points. Reason why I like that, guys, for a couple reasons, is not only just the way these two teams score points per game, but we've noticed that these 1 versus 9 games, or 1 versus 8 games in the second round can be higher scoring. We noticed that today with Michigan and St. Louis. They were really high scoring. They got into like 168. Okay, so I think we're getting a gift with 154 and a half here. Basically, all we need is like 76 to 77 points per team, and we're right there. And so I really like my chances with that. I really like what we can get. So the free play of the day, guys, is going to be the over 154 and a half total points in the Utah State Arizona game. Okay. But that's it for today, guys. I love y'all so much. Make sure you guys, if you haven't gotten in yet, pause the video, go join Winnable. A link is in the description and in the pinned comment of this video, where you guys can upgrade to VIP and get all my March Madness picks, and any other picks like baseball picks and such for the next month at 80% off. We opened up with 64 slots. We have 12 remaining, and I'll leave this open until it is sold out, guys. So as soon as it's sold out, it's gone. Take advantage, guys. This ends up being like $30. It's so cheap, and allows you guys to get the most out of every play, every opportunity, etc. So take advantage, guys. Literally $33. You can't beat this at all. And this gets you guys all my best plays and strategies that I'm doing for March Madness, because we are going to be printing again tomorrow with the strategy I have going on, and the data analytics that we have. So it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Love y'all. Thank you for being here. If you don't have Splash Sports yet, if you're in one of these provinces in Canada, or if you're in the USA and you're in one of these light blue states, you can do so. You can get Survivor, use promo code Sniper Sky, and lock in with the squad and start copying all the picks. They have some Survivor like revival contests going where you guys can still join and be a part of the Survivor team. It's just so much fun. But lock in, guys. Let's enjoy it. Let's have some fun. Happy Sunday. Best of luck in all you guys' picks, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.